from our logistics module over to the space station. Chris and I, by ourselves, are in the logistics module. Actually, we're in the permanent logistics module, which is the space station closet. There's a lot of bungees that hold stuff together, and sometimes, you know, you've probably done it at home where you maybe stretched a bungee a little farther than it should have been stretched. We were working hard. It was fairly warm in there. Chris goes to undo a bungee, and it snaps and hits him just above his eye. And he was very, very lucky. And you can see why we have two guys trained, because if it had been about a quarter of an inch lower, he wouldn't have had any depth perception for a while.
So what happens when you bleed in space, Doug?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. It's this giant red sphere forming, because he turns around and he goes, I heard the impact. He turns around, he looks at me, and he goes, "That hurt." and then he's got this ever-growing globe of blood on his forehead, and it stayed right there. And of course, we had my favorite Boy Scout, Mike Fossum, who at the time was the station commander. He comes in there, and I've got a towel over Chris's face, and he comes in there and he wanted to do surgery and all this stuff. So we got him sorted out, fixed up, and we weren't real. Let's just put it this way: we didn't let the ground know that anything had happened. But if you think about it, you know those are. It's a kind of an unusual circumstance, but that's why we always try to train two people to not only be able to fly the vehicle, but any of the stuff that we do in space. There's always a prime and a backup, and you know, just for that eventuality, if somebody gets hurt, somebody gets sick, somebody has to go do something else of a higher priority, then we have somebody there. The hard part for us was, on a typical shuttle flight, we have 6 or 7 people to kind of do that. So you have people to share that burden with us. One of us was either the prime or backup for everything we did in space this time. So it kept us pretty busy.